Today we're going to take a look at using Book Creator. Book Creator is a web-based program. So we're going to go and sign up. We're going to go to pricing. So they have a lot of different pricing models, but if you continue to scroll down, you will see that you can use Book Creator for free. You only get one library and the ability to make 40 books for use in your classroom. So we're going to go with the free version. So now you're going to do teacher sign in, and I like to sign in with Google, but that's your personal preference. So let me get that taken care of. So when you click sign in with Google, it's going to ask you to choose which account you want to log in with. So I'm choosing my demo account. And then it's like, okay, what grade do you teach? So I'm going to say that I teach. You can click all of these if you want. You can say none, I'm not a teacher, other, whatever you would like to do. Next. What subject? Let's see, I'm going to put other. And now what do I want to call my library? So I'm going to call mine Technology Resources. So now I have a tutorial that I can read if I would like, but I always use the directions as a last resort. So take me to my library, let's do this. So I don't have any books in my library, but what you're probably wanting is the code for your students. So right here, we can show the invite code for your students to join. There's a look at your authors. So let's take a look at the invite code. So this code is going to be expired when you see this video, but this is going to be how you invite your students. So this is going to post up on the screen really big. And your students are going to enter in this code to join your class. I'll show you that next. So I'm now logged into a student account. So I happen to already be in a class, but right through here, I'm going to select Join with a Code, and I'm going to enter the code and join library. So I will be able to switch between classes, Amazing Birds, Technology Resources, whatever class that I'm in, I will be able to create books as a student. So as a student, I want to create a new book. I'm going to hit the plus. Now what do? I choose the shape that I want. I can either do a traditional book or I can do a comic book. I'm going to choose square, which is 1:1. So now I get to make the book my own. So I want to add something, so I'm going to go to the plus. I want to add text because what's a book without a title? So I'm going to add the title. So I have my book of shapes. I'm going to select done. Well, I don't like the way this is looking. So I've got my cursor. I'm going to right click. Oh, I want to format the text. So I can make the text larger. I can change the color. Let me go back. I can make it bold. I can change the font. Let me see what else I can change. Oh, I want it centered. So I can widen this. Now let's make the text larger. Oh, do I want a background? Let's see, how about blue? Oh, that turns it just blue in my text box. So those are some of my options. So all I did to get there was right click and I could do format. So I'm looking at the cover of my book and I'm not real happy with it. So I'm going to see if you noticed a while ago, I'm going to right click right here. I'm going to go to format and I'm going to select page. I can make my background a solid color. I can do a comic background, and it's going to blast that. So if I use this one, I'll probably move my title. So let me go back so we can look to see what else there was. There were comics. There's paper. I can do music notes, graph paper, lines, borders if I wanted to make a pretty border for my book. So all of those are options just for the cover. The other thing you could do is if you had a picture, you could import from the camera, you could import from a file, you can add shapes. So there's a lot of things that you can add. So now I'm on page 2 of 4 pages in my book. I'm going to add, notice, I can go to the eye, and I want to add a border. I like this one. So there is my border. So now I want to add some text. Now notice this little microphone. So if your students can't type or keyboard, you can also allow this to use your microphone. Wow, I really love shapes. Turn it off. Done. And it has put the text inside. So another thing I can do is I can record. So I'm going to hit start recording. This is a different version you'll see in a sec. I get my countdown. Wow, I really love shapes. So do I want to use this recording? I'm going to say yes. And it is going to import an audio file into my book. So this is just a couple of the things that you can do. You can import pictures. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to show you the pen. So you can choose the pen. I just clicked here so I could select the pen color. So now I'm going to draw, what pen style do I want? I want to draw a circle. It's not a very good circle, but it's mine. Done. And that image is going to be there. You can have your students draw complete pictures of a storyline all the way through. So when you go over here, if you look at my books, here's your book. You can look through, there's the edit button when you want to go back to edit. Because sometimes you're going to find that you don't have your pages in the right order that you would like. So you can drag and move these pages different places. So if I click right here and drag, I can make that page 3. And, let's view the book. So I can click here and it's going to play. So that played. I don't know if you could hear it or not. I have my circle and I'm at the end of my book. You can even turn on Read to Me. So the voice on the Read to Me is very mechanical, but the other thing that happened was the automatic audio portion, that played automatically when it was on Read to Me. And that's all there is to it.